guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about the WWDC. If you don't know what WWDC is, first of all, where have you been all this time? Second of all, this is the worldwide developers conference which Apple is annually making for the past few years. It's taking place in June. This year it's from 10th to 14th of June. On the 10th of June was the keynote, which everyone can watch in person if they were invited in the Apple Park, or you can watch online on their YouTube channel. And from the 11th to the 14th, people can experience the new devices or updates, whatever has happened. This year, the WWDC was all about updates. There were no new devices, just updates of their operating system and something called AI. You know, AI usually stands for artificial intelligence. This time, AI is Apple intelligence, which is something very new. They paid quite a few minutes, 40 minutes about this, but honestly, it seems kind of interesting. Personally, I don't use AI that often in my daily life, except for a few interactions with ChatGPT. But I'll be interested to see what are the new possibilities, maybe I should say capabilities of Apple AI, and how people will react. Of course, of all these updates, this is a beta version that is available. The actual fully functional version will come later on. You know, for the iPhone and the Apple Watch, it will come in September, and everything so on till the rest of the year will come. So right now, let's jump in the video and see what happened at the WWDC. I will go in Apple's order from the keynote, and first I'm gonna start with Vision OS. Apple Vision Pro was announced in February this year, and they already a few months later after the launch have made Vision OS 2. And another good things about the Vision Pro is that it will start shipping to a few new countries in Europe and Asia, so more people can enjoy this device. Not in my country, but I don't feel the need to spend that much money on Vision Pro. I don't need it, but many people do. You can imagine like how many people have bought this, not only creators, but also other people who thought they needed it in their daily life. So Apple made another update with so many new features. One of them that I personally liked is making spatial photos. So basically, when I looked at it, it reminded me of these 3D photos that people used to have. I have one at home, Ocean Demon. You know, when you touch one of these photos, it's like you are in the picture. And this is exactly what it looks like with these spatial photos. When they gave it from the side, it really looked like, oh my gosh, I can touch this. No matter that in reality, you're not touching absolutely anything. Another cool thing is that you can expand the screen with Mac. So technically, it looks like you have two Pro XDR displays next to each other and merged into one big screen. I'm not sure if this is a good or a bad idea because, well, you have a larger screen, which is a good thing, but I feel like you have to go from this side to see what's on that side with Vision Pro, then you go to the other side to see what's on that side. You know, you kind of rotating your head to see everything that you're doing. But this is a personal preference. I'm glad that they brought a little bit more screen real estate. And another cool thing, which at least I think is cool, is that they brought new gestures. So basically, all you can do is just show your palm. You can do like a tap, and immediately your home screen will pop up. Of course, there are a lot more features. I'm gonna pop an image right here. As you can see, we have volumetric API, tabletop kit, enterprise API. We have keyboard breakthrough, share play for photos. We have following your breathing, AirPlay receiver. You can now have mouse support, recent guest user health kit, rearrangeable home screen. You can have travel mode on train, new Apple immersive video. You can have portable environment if you want, multi-view in TV app. As you can see, we have plenty of updates with the Vision Pro, and I'm pretty sure the users of this device will be happy about it. Next, we're going with iOS, my personal favorite. Even though I have an iPad, I still feel like I use my phone more often. And yes, I do prefer iOS tiny bit over the iPad OS. But one of the things that I'm most excited about is the fact that you can customize your screen. Here I'm gonna import the video.
I can bring up a new customization sheet, and now I can tint them all with color. iOS suggests a tint color that complements my wallpaper, or I can select any other color I want. Now they really pop.
As you can see, you can make all the icons. First of all, they can go to the side if you have an image. Second of all, like you can make all the icons to be in the same color. You can make them dark mode, light mode. I'm a dark mode fan. Pretty much every single social media or app that can have dark mode, it's enabled because I just prefer it more. Also, like sometimes I use my phone throughout the night more and I prefer a darker mode instead of a light mode. Another cool thing is that they're updating the photo app. So I like how the photos look so far. Like I have like 3 to 4 images. Like yes, I haven't filled it with photo. Mostly these are things that, well, I decided this image looks cool. You know, they're not of me. I don't like taking selfies and other stuff. But the fact that now you can make it into categories as well. If you don't know, I want to find that picture of Stacy with that dress or something like this. Well, you can do this because if you scroll down, you can go to people. There is this section. You can go to animals. There are places, so many different sections. I feel like I don't need this, but at the same time, it looks so cool that it will make me take even more pictures just so I can use this. Another cool thing, which I personally don't know if I will use because I'm more of a messenger girl than iMessage, but the fact that you can now have text effects. So basically, if you say I'm blown away, the blown word might disappear and just literally blow on your screen. They didn't say anything about iMessage from iPhone to an Android phone, which is something very interesting because I'm sure there are people out there who have complaints. And I will tell you what, no matter how much you improve iMessage, people will still complain that, okay, but I have an Android and my friend has an iPhone. What we are supposed to do in this situation, there's still some differences, and TikTok will probably tell you to get an iPhone as well to experience absolutely everything. So here I'm gonna pop up an image of everything that is related to the new iOS updates. So as you can see, again, the biggest ever photos update. We have categorization in mail. You have emoji tapbacks, the text effects that I talked about, state of mind in journal. We have messages via satellite, which is something very important. You have game mode, reminders, integration in calendar, locked and hidden apps. You have larger icons on home screen, lock screen customization, send later in messages, hike in maps, messaging support, control center customization, installments, and rewards in wallet. So there are plenty of updates, and I have to say that I'm quite happy about it. Our next category is audio and home, and personally I'm more excited about the AirPods Pro updates because I recently bought them, and I'm glad that so soon after I got some, they're finally making updates. So one of the cool things which I still find a little bit interesting and kind of weird, that you can answer calls without actually tapping or anything. So basically, if you nod your head, this means accept a call, and if you shake it, it means no, decline. But also, here's the thing, I have read that years ago that in some countries actually shaking means yes and this means no. So that will be confusing for the people who live in these countries, and actually they do it the opposite way. So if you want to decline, you actually accept the call, and if you want to accept it, you actually decline it. Also, they have new wallpapers for the Apple TV. There are new shows coming on the Apple TV as well. I have seen like some people talking about the show. I believe that Selena Gomez even put a whole documentary only on Apple. So yes, there are people who are producing movies and TV shows specifically for Apple. And another cool thing is that you can have subtitles on mute, which is a good thing. For example, it's crowded, you can't hear very well, so just mute it and read the subtitles if you want to. So here I'm gonna pop up an image, and this is everything that is new to home and audio. So we have hands-free unlock with UWB locks, FaceTime live captions, redesigned Apple Fitness, insight for Apple Originals, on-device Siri on Apple TV, personalized spatial audio API, voice isolation AirPods Pro, Siri interactions with AirPods Pro, SharePlay with HomePod, 21:9 format for projectors, robot vacuums in the Home app, enhanced dialogue on TVs, receivers, and Bluetooth speakers, subtitles on mute, home electricity, guest access, new Apple TV screensaver. So as you can see, we have whole new updates, and Apple wasn't joking when they were saying there are gonna be major updates. And so far, they updated pretty much everything on in their Apple ecosystem. Next, we have the watchOS. I may not have an Apple Watch, but it doesn't mean I can get excited about the new update. So one of the things which is good for every person who does a workout, and this is what they use their Apple Watch for, no matter which one you have, is that you can pause the ring activities. For example, let's say you're on a workout for a week, but then you have to go on a vacation when you know it might be a business trip or just to relax, so you're not gonna work out. You can pause the rings activity so your effort won't go down or your goals to be ruined. And when you go back from this vacation, you can unpause them and continue with your workout activity. Another cool thing is that now they have redesigned photos. So basically, you can take a photo, like style it a little bit and use it as your wallpaper on your watch. I don't know if I need this, but since Apple is offering this, like, why won't you use it? Like, use all the advantages that it has. Another cool thing is that they have whole new workouts for swimming pools. For example, if you're a professional swimmer, this might come in handy for you with your Apple Watch. Also, the Apple Watch Ultra can be used for diving. So basically, like, why won't you go scuba diving with your Apple Watch Ultra? Why not? They're made to be waterproof. And another thing is that you can track from 1 to 10 how hard was your workout, like hardness, effortless, and everything that you need. Also, they have it for pregnancy as well. Now you can track it, you can translate using the Apple Watch, and so much more. Here I'm gonna pop up a picture. This is everything for the watchOS. You can have check-in, pause the activity rings, live action, redesigned photo space. You have enhanced tickering, we have effort rating, training load, we have vitals, double tap API, interactive widgets, translate, custom workouts for pool swims, turn-by-turn hiking navigation, new views for pregnancy, more intelligent smart stack, distance, route maps for more workouts, and training loads. So as you can see, we have so much new features with the watchOS. So if you don't have an Apple Watch, that is your sign to go and get one. Probably won't do it, but you should definitely get one. Now we're moving on to iPadOS, and I have to say that it's very exciting. So, years ago, I watched a YouTube video about why iPads don't have calculator. Well, ladies and gentlemen, problem solved.
That's right, we're bringing Calculator to iPad.
Yes, Apple is bringing the calculator to the iPad, and I couldn't be more excited about this. Probably from the whole talking they did about the iPadOS, this was the thing I was most excited for, because my favorite subject in school was math. My career that I was studying at university is related with math, so you can tell, like, I like math in general, and the fact that they brought calculator finally to the iPad is making a progress. Another thing that I was very excited is about these math notes you can take. So here is a video.
I'm so excited to show you the new Math Notes experience. I get to it by just tapping the new calculator button right here. And with my Apple Pencil, I'll just start writing out expressions like I would on a piece of paper. As soon as I write an equal sign, Calculator immediately solves it for me and even shows me the results in handwriting like my own. When I make a change, the results update live. And I can go beyond basic math with all of the same functions from the scientific calculator.
So as you can see, math notes can be very handy. I read some comments. Someone said that this is the killer of the photo math. Someone else said that what if you have to show your work, aka how did you get to this solution? Someone says use photo math. So I won't say that it's the killer of photo math. It's just for personal use to make your life easier. But I definitely think that this will come in handy, like in some point. Of course, you won't be able to solve like very complicated math expressions, but at least you can use all the functions that the calculator offers you to write math expressions. Of course, this is not the only update. Another thing that I personally liked a lot was the smart script. So imagine that you're writing something in your notes one of the words looks good, the other one doesn't look that good. So basically, it detects your handwriting and rewrites every single word so it looks like in your handwriting, and like all the papers, all the words looks exactly the same, aka written from the same person. So here's what it looks like.
With a new feature called Smart Script. Notes already has great handwriting features, like the ability to select and copy your writing, or even make it straighter. With Smart Script, we're making handwriting your notes smoother than ever. It starts with improving the appearance of your writing as you write. We use a powerful on-device machine learning model to recreate your handwriting style from your notes, which unlocks new capabilities. Just scribble your thoughts as fast as you have them, and Smart Script refines your handwriting as you go.
Of course, there are many other updates. I'm gonna pop up a picture right here with every single iPadOS update. So we have screen sharing in SharePlay, interactive graphing, text effects, scenes in freeform, photos app redesign, Smart Script in Notes, redesigned tab bar, customizable app icons, math notes, reminders integration in calendar, collapsible sections in notes, emoji tab backs, home screen customization, game mode, control center customization. So as you can see, some of the things just they brought it from the iPhone to the iPad, but of course to make it different and so you have a reason to get an iPad, they have added a few extra things which are only available on the iPad. Last but not least, we have macOS, which now it's called macOS Sequoia. Obviously, it has some of the updates that we saw on the iOS and the iPadOS, but it has some things which are available only in the macOS. One of the things which I personally find very useful is that you can have easier window tiling. For example, you have 3 windows open. It could be your browser, games, and the photo app, and your macOS will do it the fit just right. So for example, the third app, let's say the photo app, you don't know how to size it. Basically, you just drag it and the macOS will size it for you. You will use the available space on your screen to size it up. I have done this manually because my laptop doesn't have this. But yes, I remember 2020 when I was watching a few Twitch streams at the same time and I had 4, not 1, not 2, 4 screens on my laptop. So yes, this will become very handy. Another cool thing is iPhone mirroring. So right now you can have the screen on your iPhone on your Mac.
iPhone mirroring. With iPhone mirroring on Mac, I can see what's on my iPhone and can control it too, all while barely lifting a finger.
And yes, they just explained that you can do everything on your iPhone, on your Mac or your MacBook without having to use your iPhone, and it stays still locked. Like it's not unlocked so no one else can touch it. And the other cool thing is that you can receive iOS notifications on your MacBook. Tell me that this is not one of the coolest things. Of course, you still have the text effects. You can have the send later messages. For example, let's say someone has a birthday tomorrow. In case you forget, you can just say happy birthday, John. Schedule it to when it should be sent and you'll automatically be sent. Yes, some people use reminders for this, but come on, this thing is way handy dandy if you ask me. So here we're gonna pop up an image with all the updates of the macOS Sequoia. So we have easier window tiling, text effects, highlights in Safari, passwords, presenter preview, hiking in maps, Apple Pay on third-party browsers, iPhone mirroring, iOS notifications on Mac, emoji tab backs, sent later in messages, math notes, redesigned reader, scenes in freeform, game porting, toolkit 2, and collections in photos. As you can see, Apple didn't stop with the updates. Apple Intelligence, something new, something innovative, something never seen before. And I'm more than happy to say that now Siri is more useful than she has been up to now. Instead of, I'm sorry, I didn't get that. I didn't understand. Ouch! If you say something bad. So now she can actually help you in much more ways. For example, let's say that you stuttered a little bit and say, hey Siri, like, can you show me the nearest McDonald's in New York? No, I meant in LA. And she will immediately show you the McDonald's in LA, no matter that you initially said New York. And another cool thing is that now Siri and ChatGPT are uniting forces to help you have better performance. For example, if Siri can answer you something, she will immediately, do you want me to ask ChatGPT for this? Of course, if you use ChatGPT, it tells you that ChatGPT can make mistakes, check important information. I don't use it on a daily basis, but it helps me with school and university as well. For example, let's say that sometimes I need to write a topic and I just tell ChatGPT to write me a summary so I know what the key points are and what should I be focused on my topic. And I have to say that it's helpful. Another good thing, even though I'm not a Siri user that much, but I might start doing it. Imagine you're in a crowded place, you don't want to say Siri for everyone because other people might have an iPhone and you will interact with their Siri as well. So you can just type in Siri. Imagine like you're sending a message to your best friend. This is yesterday. So you can type your question to Siri and she will answer you. Of course, these are some of the highlights, or at least for me, the most important things when it comes to iOS. But of course, you can use Apple artificial intelligence for everything. That's why they spent good 40 minutes talking about it. But this is the summary which I believe that I will use the most. And yes, it's still new thing they are developing, but I'm pretty sure it will integrate well with every device that they have. Okay guys, that'll be the video. Hope you enjoyed. Comment down below if you have watched the keynote and what was your favorite update that Apple did. I don't think I have a favorite. Yes, I was pretty excited about the calculator on the iPad, to be honest. I don't know why it's just a calculator, but I mean, it's a cool feature. The customization part that you can do on your apps on the iPhone was also a good thing that I might take advantage of, even though I like how my apps look like now. Let's just say that, well, I can do this in a better way. Of course, you could have done this in shortcuts, but now it's just a little bit more easier way. But there are tons of updates like you can enjoy no matter what Apple device you have. So that'll be the video. Hope you enjoyed. Please smash that like button if you like this video, share it with friends, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye!